Alrighty, folks, it is Hunting the Rut Hotline with Don Bell, and I bet you think, my Lord, where in the Sam heck has these suckers been? And if you look at the empty chair, we're still going. Big Steve, he's out and about tonight doing stuff. Guys, we got a full slate lined back. We're glad to be back in the seat tonight. We got a full hour lined up for you. We're live. What you're seeing there is what you're getting tonight. It's not some of the preview stuff. It has been a crazy 6 weeks. It's that time of year, folks. We're, obviously we manufacture a bunch of brands. We got a bunch of new stuff for you coming up, and we're going to be telling you about it just shortly. So stay tuned. Get on the phone, call your friends, tell them we're back live tonight, and you guys can call in. We'll be back in just 1 second.
You don't like old milk. Deer don't like old urine. Brown and cloudy urine reeks of ammonia. Ammoniated urine means it's old, not fresh, and it doesn't fool deer. Top Secret Deer Scents, the only scent on the market that's oxygen-free from collection to bottle. It's yellow and clear because it's fresh. It's the only scent on the market that says a deer is here now and not last week.
All right, folks, we're back, and listen, we're live. It is February. February what time? Come on, it's the 11th. There you go. You got to put more and more. Chris is going the first. Folks, listen, we're not crazy. It is wide open. We're glad that you're back with us tonight. Listen, let me kind of bring you up to snuff where we are, what we're doing, where we've been. It's been a whirlwind. Of course, each year we actually start preparing for, in a timeline, not just us, but everybody in the industry, what you're going to be buying this coming hunting season. And by the way, Alabama season went out yesterday. Florida still got to the end of the month. So people in North America still hunting whitetail, especially down here in Florida, and killing some good deer, by the way. But never having said that, all the stuff that you're going to be buying and seeing in the hunting industry at your local retail store, be it Walmart, Bass Pro, the independent dealer, anywhere in the country, what you're going to buy next year in August, September, we started preparing for in June this year. We started presenting to national accounts as early as September, showing them what they're going to be buying for this coming season. So we've been busy and about. Then the national trade shows are the ATA, and then also the SHOT Show. Guys, I just remind everybody, and something you ought to be proud of, it's a real good statistic, is that we're the largest standing army in the world. And with the terrorism going on in the world and everywhere, there's 14 million deer hunters. We're 9 times more deer hunters than there are armed forces. We're the strongest military in the history of the world. We're the only superpower, and we got about 1.5 million, 1.6 million under arms worldwide. 9 times more deer hunters than we have armed forces. That's not counting. And now them good old boys and 14 million, they got plenty of guns and ammo. So it just kind of shows you how big this industry is. So thus you can see why we've been just absolutely snowed under, and we got some exciting stuff coming for you. We have introduced several new products under each one of the brands. Just kind of give you a quick rundown. Don't know if you are all aware of this. Of course, Hunting the Rut Hotline is sponsored by Top Secret Deer Scent. Portland Outdoors, we manufacture Top Secret Deer Scent. We also, which is the single urine oxygen free. By the way, it is absolutely changing the scent industry. You'll be able to get it this year at almost every national account in America, and for that matter in Canada. So you'll be able to see it everywhere, and that's what we've been doing, is getting it out there to where you guys are calling us and going, hey, my store is out. So we're doing our best and also trying to ramp to be able to get enough product for you. And we do apologize for you running out, meaning that you go to your store and they don't have it anymore. That's not on them, that's on us. We're ramping, we're growing, and we're trying to get you product. So that's what we've been doing for the past 6 weeks, is getting it out there to everyone. But Portland Outdoors, we do Top Secret. We also do Red Light. Red Light is a blend of urines, oxygen-free, as you know. We do BioShield, which is the all-natural bug repellent, which, again, is a perfect, as you're going to hear during the show tonight, it's crazy. It is a perfect storm for our brand called BioShield. 98% repellency, 100% natural, and we're the only one in any industry that has what we call the triple protection system. Everybody that's worried about the Zika virus out there, baby, we got you covered. We have a body wash and shampoo, we have a laundry detergent, and we have a topical spray. And what's neat about this, you see it on the screen, man, just literally in the past week, we have created what you're looking at on the screen, which is a combo pack. So $29.95, you're saving, guys, you're saving probably $5-6 on that by buying it collectively. Hey, you're saving money. But now mama can protect the entire family. It's not just, when the virus started, they were thinking maybe it's just pregnant, but no, it's bigger than that, and it's spreading all over the place. And folks, it's February. You wait till it gets March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's going to be bad. You'll be able to get BioShield all over the country. You can get it online, but you'll be able to buy it at your favorite retail store anywhere in the country. And if they don't have it, you call us. We'll make sure that they get it for you. And of course, we also do Fog Zero, and we have also just introduced a new line that you'll be seeing and hearing a lot about, especially for all of our deer hunters and all of our preppers. It is called Power Start, and it's a neat deal. It's a solar device that anywhere in the world, it's portable. We're going to knock you in the head for a retail of a whole total of $399, and you're going to be able to have power and communications anywhere in the world. Literally, you could be in the Atlantic Ocean, cell phone, no power, you're going to have power for 12 hours, and you'll be able to power your cell phone and or a laptop. And you got a little solar panel with it, throw it out there on the deck, throw it out there on the ground, it'll maintain it, recharge it 6 to 8 hours. So we'll get into some more of that during the show, but just kind of give you an idea is what we've been doing in the past 6 weeks. It has been busy, we're blessed, we're growing, and we're doing it because of you. And so you keep telling everybody about it, and again, we apologize. We're putting it out there as fast as we can, and you just keep asking for it, and we'll keep placing it. So let's see here. Big Tom, where we at? We got time. You want to go to we got time to go to a Facebook question? Where you want to go? Facebook, all right. Let's see here. Ron Hewitt in Wisconsin. Big Ron wants to know, he said, I bought your all-season scent pack, and after I used it twice, the liquid turned black. Not a good thing there, Ron. I made sure the cap was on tight, and now it's a different smell. Is it normal? Yes, it is normal that's what happens, but if you take a bottle of our product, Chris, you can see it okay? It's 100% natural, right? It's yellow. Now, Ron, let me go back. And I used it twice, the liquid turned black. Ron, if you're watching tonight, you can call in, answer the question, or certainly Facebook us back, and we'll come back to this question, Tom, next week if Ron's not with us tonight. Ron, that's never seen oxygen. If you open that and you do not vacuum it back out, that's never seen oxygen. There's no oxygen in the head space there. Put it right there, in the head space. So it can sit there forever. But once you open it and close it, I open it and pour it out, and I close it, I've put oxygen in that head space. It's going to turn to that. That's what it's going to look like. So once you open it, Ron, we have the Scent Saver system. And what that is you've seen many times on the show, this little bad boy is a one-time purchase that'll last you for years. You open that bottle, you pour it in here, you plug it, you pump it out 2-3 times, no oxygen. So in between using it, you keep pumping it out, and it maintains it all the way down, and it stays yellow like this. So, Big Ron, if you did not pump it out, it's going to change, so yes, that's natural. If you were to use a Scent Saver system with it, you purchase this one time, this will last you for years, and then, Ron, you can use it over and over and over. Now, to Ron's point, Ron, you said, and guys, what you need to pay attention to what Ron's asked, he said, I bought your all-season pack, which means we have a pre, peak, and post-rut. We got a regular doe urine, we have buck urine, and then we have estrus. So, Ron, what you can do is you get this is the system. Then let's say you want to use estrus, and you want to use buck. Well, you don't have to go buy this again. You can buy that bottle separate and get you one for buck, and well, this comes with one, so let's say you start with buck, you want one for estrus, you can buy that separate, and that way you can pump each one out. Because on in season, Ron, you're going to want to put your buck and your estrus out together to create a buck chasing a doe. That's the way you stop that from turning. And so it is natural, and it's bad that it did it, but you can stop it, protect your investment with that right there. So, but that proves how important top secret is, because it's yellow when you started. If you don't pump it out, it's going to turn brown on you, which is ammonia, which tells another animal that yes, there was a deer there, but he's not there now, and that's no good. You want to tell the deer that you're there while you're there, not that you were there this morning, but you're there now while you're up in the tree. Big Tom, can we get a couple more Facebooks real quick? Okay. Guys, we're going to kind of buzz through here because we're trying to catch up a little bit. All right. Big Todd out of Waco, Texas. What is new for Top Secret for 2016? All right. I can tell you a little bit about it. Don't want to tell you too much because, of course, I guess we've been at the show and our competitors knows it. So if you listen real quiet, you can hear them cry a little bit. We have introduced under Top Secret, you have, of course, you got the 3 ounce, retails for $12.95. By the way, a phenomenal value. Code Blue, everybody else is this 1 ounce for $12.95. Our regular bottle is $14.95 for 3 ounces. Now, my Alabama math says that's $5 an ounce. That's a third of the price of theirs. But this coming year, we're going to have a 1 ounce spray. So it'll retail for $8.97. Now, with the 1 ounce spray, you won't have to use the pump. And of course, we've got the foam, and the foam, guys, we're getting some big bucks killed with that foam. It's one of those things, if you use foam, you just about won't go back liquid. But having said that, if you're using a scent drip or something, you want to use liquid. That's the reason why we have the liquid and we have the foam. We give you the 3 ounce spray, the 1 ounce spray for convenience. So you got 3 price points. You got a 1 ounce spray, brand new. Todd, it's brand new. Of course, we got it all in all the put-ups. You got it in estrus, buck, doe, tarsal, and then, of course, you have it in the all-season pack, which covers pre-peak and post-rut, the doe, urine, buck, and estrus. Then you're also going to have, in that, you have it at $8.95 retail. Then you have our regular 3 ounce at $12.95 for 3 ounces. So any way you stack it up, and then we're better per ounce. First of all, we're phenomenally better than everybody else's because common sense says single urine, no oxygen is a game changer, and it is. Guys, if you haven't noticed, this year we sponsored 142 television shows. That's 21,537 spots. You can't turn on the Outdoor Channel, Sportsman, Pursuit, and Wild TV without seeing our brand. And the reason that we're putting that kind of advertising out there is because we know what we got. You know what we got. And right now, everybody, our competitors knows what we got, and they're just confused as all get out as how in the world that you can do it without oxygen. And that's why it's patent pending in 4 different ways. It is a game changer, and you can get it. You'll be able to get it almost everywhere in 2016. All the national accounts, your local sporting goods store, your online places. All you got to do is just Google Top Secret Deer Scent, BioShield, Fog Zero, any of the brands, and you'll be able to get it and find it the closest place to you. So that's what's new in Top Secret alone. So we'll come back to some of the other stuff. All right, we're gonna catch another Facebook question. Jason out of Marinette, Wisconsin. Well, we got another one up there in Wisconsin. How do bucks communicate year-round other than scraping and rubbing? Jason, that is most people do not realize that a buck is more, of course we've said it, Tom, when did we start this show? About a year and a half ago. How long? We've been doing this 2 years?
September 11th.
Really? Yeah. September the 11th, a year and a half ago.
14.
All right, anyway, we've been doing it a pretty good while. We've been preaching the fact that a buck is more concerned with other bucks 12 months out of the year than he is with the doe. Now that just flies in the face of, just absolutely shocks people, because everybody thinks everybody hunts and lives for waiting for the peak of the rut, by the way, which was this year in Alabama, which is pretty amazing, which was the third week, at least in our area here in the Black Belt region, at least in Wilcox County. The peak was about third week in January. It's tailored off. Of course, season ended, but there is still some bucks running some does out there. But the point to it is a buck is more concerned with other bucks 12 months out of the year than he is with a doe. Primarily, the only time a buck's really concerned with a doe is during the peak of the rut. So bucks are already in the north. Believe it or not, already in the north, those deer are herding up on the south side of those ridges in there, bedding up, shedding, which is a great time of year now. You guys up here in the Midwest, you cold, get you a semi-warm day, get on the south side of those ridges and start looking for them horns sticking up through that snow, and you'll be able to start finding sheds. And you'll know whether or not the buck you've been looking for made it or not by the sheds that you're finding. So if you've seen him and you find a shed on him, at least you know that old boy made it through the year, and you got another year to be able to hunt him. So bucks, Jason, are more concerned with bucks over a longer part of the year than they are with does. Now, how do they communicate year round? A deer, an animal, but certainly a deer, and you know, there's really no difference between a buck and a doe as far as that part of it, but they communicate with urine. Urine is a universal communication superhighway. And so the fresher the urine, the closer they know that buck was there. So just a quick example of that, Jason, if you were to take anybody's scent other than Top Secret and pour it out, you know when you open it, it's already brown. So you pour it out. You get up in a tree and a deer comes by. Even urine the tree and a deer comes by, it's telling him that there was another deer there, but he's not there now. He was there earlier. The difference in ours is when you pour it out, it says there's a deer there now. So the urgency is now versus the casualness of earlier on. So the call is for the immediacy while you're in the stand versus when you pour it out, it's already old. So it's a game changer. So, but the short answer to that is, on a long answer, is that they communicate year round. Bucks are more concerned with bucks than they are with does. Does, no surprise to everybody, during the peak of the rut. But they communicate with urine. I mean, they do the audible sounds, but the number one thing they do is they communicate with urine 365 days a year. And all you boys out there think all I'm interested in doing is killing my human odor, which you need to do. I don't want to use none of that deer urine stuff. Dude, they communicate with urine 365 days a year right now in Wisconsin, Illinois. I'm just looking at some people coming up. Alabama, everywhere, deer on your piece of property right now where you hunt, it's dark, they're communicating with urine. Natural process. Use it to your advantage. Big Tom, can I keep going a few? All right. We got Blaine Douglas from Morris, Illinois. We're going to stay up here in the Midwest. Well, no, we're going to come to Alabama here in a minute. Big Blaine wants to know is, it's February the 4th. Actually, that's the 10th, but that's last week. I noticed some small bucks chasing does in the Midwest. Is it a bit late for breeding? As a general rule, the historical answer and the general answer to that is yes. Are there exceptions? You bet there is. Any does that don't get bred, look, first of all, Blaine, this is a perfect example of misunderstanding the word rut. Most people think the rut is when a buck's chasing a doe. That's not the rut, that's the peak. Now that's very important to your question, Blaine, because in the Midwest, and let's say Illinois, I'm not sure what county you're in up there, but let's say the Midwest, there you are. There's a time in the Midwest, especially, well, anywhere in the Midwest, but certainly in Illinois, you got 7-10 days peak of the rut. Dude, historically, 5th to the 10th, 5th through the 10th, you got the peak of the rut. That's when the majority of the does on your piece of property are being ran. The peak means a doe will stand and not run. So the peak literally means it's not when most of them are being ran, but it's when most of them are standing. Standing means when a doe comes into estrus, she won't run. She'll stand. She'll stand to a spike or a dominant buck. The word estrus means she's in full estrus cycle. She's going to stand. All those does you see them being ran is coming into estrus. That's the reason they're running. They don't want to be fooled with. Think about it. Makes sense, don't it? All right. So to your point, Blaine, those does that didn't get bred during the peak, they will recycle and come back in later. Not only will those that didn't get bred recycle, 30, 45 days later, but they will also, those that late fawns will come in later just in a natural process. So you do have some that's coming in after the peak. The peak is just when the majority are in. Then you have those that was coming in late, like the late fawns that was dropped late. And then you also, not the fawns that's coming in, but when they were born later, so therefore they're coming in later. Then you have those does that didn't get bred. Their body's going to recycle again. So you have it staggering off, but it's like climbing a mountain. Starts out, gets to a peak, starts going down. And that is a slow, gradual down. It doesn't do this. It's like that. Now the peak in Illinois is like this, but the post-rut is more of a gradual drop. Okay? All right. Okay, I think we got us a caller on. Let's see who we got here. It's been a while. I don't even know how to mash your button. All righty, you got Don Bell. Who are we talking to?
James Atkins.
Big James. James,
how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Where are you out of, James?
I'm from Kansas, sir. Well, I'm stationed in Kansas, let me put it that way.
Well, dude, how long are you going to be in Kansas?
What's that, sir?
What branch are you in?
I'm in the Army, sir.
Well, all righty. And you're not from Kansas. What state are you originally from?
South Carolina.
I heard that. You in the southern zone or the northern zone? In other words,
yes, I'd be in the southern zone.
Yeah, people listening may not realize this, but where old James is, the first season comes in North America, August 15th, and they're in velvet.
Yes, sir.
Listen, if you want to kill a buck in velvet, it's not hard to do. All you got to do is go to South Carolina and open a day of bow season in the southern zone of South Carolina, and you're going to have them in velvet. Of course, you're shooting mosquitoes dang near as big as the deer there. But man, listen, how long have you been up here in Kansas?
I'm going on 3 years.
I bet, of course, in Kansas, man,
That's the land of the giants.
You need to adopt my butt and come out there, and I'll come out there and help you. But ain't nothing like home, is it?
No, sir.
What town are you in South Carolina?
I used to live near Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, we got some good accounts up there. Well, we're glad, and listen, we appreciate your service. What kind of question you got for us tonight?
Well, I hunt state lands out here. And how can you tell when hunting one spot is hunting it too much? And when do you give up on it?
Well, you should really never give up on any piece of property. And here's why. There's a myth out there that if you're hunting a tree stand, right, whether it's in South Carolina, here in Alabama, or there in Kansas, of course, Kansas is a little bit different because of the river bottoms, and you're hunting them cottonwoods, but not to mention the size of deer. But deer react to pressure. But a lot of times people will hang a tree stand, they'll kill a good buck off of it, then they won't hunt it no more. Or they'll hunt a scrape, and let's say that I'm hunting you, and I shoot you over a scrape. Well, a lot of people will quit hunting that scrape. But if you've ever heard the old saying, location, location, location. Well, it's like real estate. The only reason when I shoot you off a scrape, the next most dominant buck will take over that piece of real estate. The only reason his butt's not in there taking over it now is that you've been kicking his butt. In the absence of you kicking his butt, another one's going to come in. So, now there's such a thing as giving a piece of property a little bit of rest. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I mean, now if you're hunting public land, is it a refuge or a state? What kind of?
State game land.
Are you bow or gun hunting?
I only bow hunt. That's the best.
Well, all right, because right off the get-go you've reduced the pressure on there greatly just because there's not that many bow hunters doing it. And growing up in South Alabama, there's a refuge about 30 miles from the house called T.R. Miller. And it is, I don't know, several thousand acres. But, a lot of hunters, and it's bad to say, but a lot of hunters are lazy. And what they'll do, James, they'll hunt the fringe of the piece of property, and they won't go deep. How many acres is that you're hunting?
I don't even know. I know it's got a big pond on it, about a 3-4 acre pond on it.
Well, if it's, but it is part of the refuge?
Yes.
Oh, well then, you got a lot of property you're hunting. Are you hunting well, let me stay focused on the first question, is that if you're hunting a piece of property in public, a lot of people think public property is overhunted. And if you think about it, it's almost a misnomer, and some is, but most is not. And the reason for it is everybody thinks everybody's hunting, and therefore nobody hunts it. It's like, in high school, and the pretty cheerleader, and everybody's scared to go ask her out. Therefore, they think she's going out with everybody. Chances is she ain't going out with nobody because nobody's asked her out. So it's sort of like that in hunting a piece of property. Hunt. If it gets pressure on it, go deeper. In other words, go further in. Because the deer...
I think I'm the only one. There may be 1 or 2 more people that hunt the place.
Oh, no. Then you're not putting any pressure on it. Are you hunting the same stand or the same area?
I've within probably 200 yards, I've hunted the same area the past 2 years.
Well, like this year...
When I just went in to get my stand out, there was fresh rubs on the trees.
Right.
Just last week.
Oh, yeah. And if you, in other words, like this hunting season, how many times would you hunt that piece of property? Dozen, 2 dozen times? Yeah, in other words, how close would you hunt between hunts? Would you hunt it every week or, every 2 weeks or?
I tried to hunt it every week.
Yeah, you're not hurting yourself, but what you do need to do is if other people are doing it, are you hunting a green field or?
No, I'm hunting right off a cow pasture right in the woods.
All right, the cow pasture, is it planted? In other words, is it
no.
A green field or is just a natural brown pasture at this point?
It's just natural brown pastures.
All right, so you got cows in there, right?
I have seen some, yes.
Do you have cow trails coming out of the pasture down into the wood? Is it a hardwood bottom coming out of the pasture, going down, or is
yes.
it? All right, because you know how cows will walk, just make trails. Well, a buck will do the same thing. He'll follow that. A deer will follow that because it's a natural trail. Why do they need to create something new? Now, pressure will make them get off of that. So you're good that you're hunting off of that field, off of that. Get in the hardwood bottom. Do you have water?
There's a 3-acre pond, maybe 200 yards from me.
Well, first of all, are you killing deer there?
I killed a doe last year.
Okay. No, big picture on that. No, you're not over hunting that piece of property. Now, if you had a huge buck and you were trying to hunt a given big buck that you're seeing, now that would be, are you trying to kill just a big buck, or you're trying to put meat in the freezer?
Well, I usually get 2 tags. So
Okay.
The first chance I get, if I see a lot of does, I'll take a doe.
Yeah, take her early. you know.
Now, this piece of property, there's a ton of does out there. Ton of does. I've seen 4 or 5 does at one time.
Yep.
But I just couldn't get a shot on them. But I've seen one little buck, and that's about it. And
Well,
I just couldn't get a shot on him.
Yeah, if you're hunting public property, first of all, you know it. Now, everybody listening knows that you're in a good place anywhere in Kansas. Now, some places are better than others, but in Kansas, dude, the genes are there. There's a moose, could be a moose walking out just any time. But having said that, shoot a doe, shoot her early. And listen, I'm not scared to shoot a doe early in the hunt. And especially if that doe, how can I say this? If that doe, she's showing me signs that she's in, and I know I want to kill a doe. For instance, I try to take 6 does a year in Alabama. I can them, which I'm telling you, we ought to do a show one night on canning deer. I think everybody would find that fascinating.
I would. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to do. We'll have to do that. I shoot does to put them up. So you shoot a doe early, and let's say that you think you got a good buck. You can shoot a doe and leave her in the field, and if she's coming in, he'll come out there and walk up there and smell her. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. But
I've had that happen to me where I've shot a doe. I've had 5 does walk in front of me within 20 yards. Shot a doe, got out of the stand, took the doe up to my truck, came back down.
I know it.
To sit in the stand a little further, and 5 more does came in, and then I left.
I know it is crazy, and it does happen, but the short answer is that as a general rule, you do not overhunt a property, but you can if depends on somebody else is putting pressure. If you do, just go deeper into the piece of property. But you're not. It sounds like you're not overhunting the piece of property. You're fine. But man, hang in there and shoot one of them big. How long are you gonna be in Kansas? How much longer are you gonna be stationed?
I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be in Kansas, but I'm hoping to be here one more year because then I get to pick up maybe 300-400 acres of private land that's never been hunted.
There you are. Well, hey, pick it up and call us, and we'll come help you hunt that piece of property. Well, listen, you be safe out there. We appreciate you calling in, and tell everybody about it. And look, you'll be able to get all our products at all your favorite places and your national retailers this coming fall. But we appreciate you calling in, James.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Hey,
you all have a great hunt next year, and have a great night.
Hey, call us back. Tell your friends about it and call us back.
Roger that, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, James. All right, guys,
Sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. All right, folks, we'll be right back.
Rise and shine. It's time to hunt. Repel and kill the bugs that bug you most with the all-natural 100% deep-free BioShield.
You've waited your whole life for this moment. Don't spoil your opportunity because of poor preparation. Keep your optics clean and fog-free for a clear shot every time. Fog Zero.
Introducing Scent Defense, a revolutionary 3-in-1 formula from Top Secret. Infused with antimicrobial silver copper synergy technology to attack odor before it starts. Fortified with NeuroX to attack and repel insects instantly. Scent Defense is specifically formulated to attract deer while simultaneously destroying odor. Scent Defense, the 3-in-1 formula for success.
All right, folks, we're back. We got some stuff to bring you up to snuff on. We appreciate big old James out there, Big James Atkins, Kansas, Southern boy, South Carolina, You want to kill you a buck in velvet, dude, you go where James is from, you'll kill you one in velvet. Of course, you can kill you one where you are, but you know you can kill you a buck in velvet if you go to South Carolina. Southern Zone, opening day of bow season, you'll be able to kill you a buck in velvet. At least you know you can, not that you will, but at least you know that they're walking around in velvet. All right, we want to bring you up to snuff on some stuff. Look on the screen right there, guys. When we introduced BioShield a couple years ago, we knew that we had a product that would change a bunch of stuff. I mean, we've been blessed, but what's unique about all our brands is it's just not another something. It's something different. It's an elevation of the category. And so when we introduced BioShield, BioShield is 100% natural. And when I say that, it means that you can put it on you. Spray it, put it on your face, you put it in your hair, you can put it on a baby. It ain't going to hurt them. It's 100% natural. By the way, did I say that it has a 98% repellency rate? That's a 9 and an 8. Last 8 hours. It's crazy. It is a great product. Here's what it does. You know, we're kind of rednecks down here. And you think, you know, how does it work? Steve's going to kill me when I butcher this name. All insects produces a compound called octopamine. Is that close? Octopamine. So they're proud of me. Octopamine is a chemical in the insect's head, in neurological center, and what it does, it's like a firing pin in a spark plug in the car. It's popping, right? It's firing. Of course, you can't go down the road, can't get no fire unless your spark plug's firing. Now, this is Don's interpretation of this. Only a insect produces octopamine. An insect's the only thing that produces the compound octopamine. Any kind of biting insect. Birds don't do it. Fish don't do it. Mammals don't do it. Only insects. What our product does, 100% natural, is that sucker's firing. Our natural product blocks and it can't connect. Shuts them down almost instantaneous. Now, folks, when I tell you that, you've heard the people call in on this show. Who's the old boy called himself the tick magnet? Kurt. And believe it or not, it shows and seminars. There's a lot of tick magnets out there. They call themselves tick magnets. You can spray our stuff on a tick and the sucker will drop off. Of course, if you use it, he won't get on. But I'm saying if you were to put a tick on a cloth and spray him, he's going to drop off because it blocks that signal, shuts him down. Now, having said that, what's neat about ours is that it's 100% natural. So, dang, we got a pretty good mousetrap there. We got 100% natural spray. By the way, $7.98 for 8 ounces. $7.98 for 8 ounces. Now then, we've got it in a spray, but what makes us totally different, we have it. Hey, Chris, you can see that in there, Chris? All right, we got it in an 8-ounce spray, BioShield, 100% natural. Everybody's got something out there, but it's DEET. DEET this, DEET that. Well, we're going to enlighten you a little bit tonight about DEET. DEET's bad junk. You don't need to hear it from us. Just pick up the package and read about it on the package. It tells you, don't put it on you. Dude, don't put it on your clothing. So, let me just show you. You can see it on the screen. Guys, you can come back and I'll just read it. Now, just to where you can see, I'm not making this stuff up. We just pulled it off with the packaging. The source for this is WebMD. You can go to it and read it yourself. Here we go. You got DEET and you got BioShield, 100% natural, 98% repellency, 8 hours. All natural. Put it on your skin. Watch this. DEET. Do not apply bug sprays over cuts, wounds, or irritated skin. Now wait a minute. That means, first of all, they're telling you don't put it on your skin, but Lord have mercy, don't put it on anything that's open that it can get in your system, because that would be a no-no. Right? That is what it's saying there, right? Do not apply bug sprays over cuts, wounds, or irritated skin. Did I tell you that we have a body wash and shampoo? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Look, we not only have a spray that's perfectly okay to get on you, dude, we got a body wash and shampoo that you can take a bath. 100% natural. We're the only ones with that. Now, all right, let's go down the list. Use just enough insect repellent to cover exposed skin and clothing, which is an oxymoron. That's a big word, ain't it, Chris? For telling you, they just told you don't put it on your skin, but they're telling you use just enough. Now, what's just enough? What's the rule on that? You pump it and that spout comes out. Well, that's a risk taking and putting it on children, isn't it? And this new Zika virus, dude, it's bad stuff. And you think it's bad now? Watch the news. Every channel, every radio station. It's February. Let it get warm. They're expecting 4 million, and that's going to rise, cases of Zika virus in the Americas. That's going to rise. DEET says don't put it on you. Ours you can take a bath in. By the way, it has a great smell. And this is, we're not talking about like, ooh, I'm putting a bug repellent on me. This is a body wash and shampoo. It is very pleasant. Women love the smell. You can protect your babies. You can protect your children. All the ladies that are pregnant, here you are. We're your huckleberry. That's what you need right there. Now watch this. Do not use under clothing. What? So they're telling you can put it on you, then they tell you put it on the clothing, put it on your skin. Not a lot. I don't know what a lot is. Don't put it on the clothing, but do not put it under the clothing. What? I mean, avoid putting on too much bug spray. What's too much? What's enough? Ours, you don't have to worry about that. After returning indoors, wash treated skin with soap and water. Now, folks, I want to ask you, don't none of you guys out there lie to me, how many of you suckers have ever used DEET or anything like that and then you come run in and take a bath? I bet there ain't a soul alive out there that's done that. Ooh, you're doing something bad because you're keeping that stuff. DEET is something that is being sold that they're warning you not to put on you, but they're telling you got to put it on you to keep them off of you. And then they're telling you if you get it on you, which they told you not to, but they told you, you need to take a bath afterwards as soon as you come in. Now, what does as soon as you come in mean? Hour? 8 hours of work? What does that mean? Do not spray in enclosed areas. In other words, don't breathe it up your nose. You mean that DEET's got fumes bad fumes? Hey, you can take a bath. You can spray it on you. Hey, did I tell you we got a body wash and shampoo where they say don't put it on your clothing? We're telling you can wash your clothes. We're telling you can put it on you. We're telling you can take a bath. We're the only triple protection system anywhere. And boy, is this going to be everywhere. And folks, it's safe. You can protect your family, protect your children. This is going to be big. But we've already had it out there. This is a perfect storm for our product. So now watch this. Let's go on down the list. Do not spray in closed areas. To apply to face, spray on hands first and then rub on face. Do not spray directly into the face because you may breathe that stuff. And that's a no-no. Avoid children's eyes and mouth and use it sparingly around the ears. Do not apply repellent to children's hands. Children tend to put their hands in their mouth. You wash your clothes, spray it on you, take a bath. 100% natural, 98% repellency, 8 hours. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, of course, what do we know? We just good old rednecks down here in North Florida, but we've been in the hunting industry 30 years. We have patents both in attractants and repellents. Steve's background's pharmaceutical. Guys, this is a great product. It's 100% natural, and you get a chance to protect your family. year-round, but certainly in this hysteria of the Zika virus, and guys, it hasn't got started yet. You wait till it warms up, and you won't be able to turn a TV on without worrying about this stuff. We got a way that you can protect your family, 100% natural. Listen to this. The American Academy of Pediatrics and other experts recommend that DEET repellents not to be used on infants less than 2 months old. How many of you guys watch news? And they got all these pharmaceutical commercials, right? Yada, 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 how it does, makes you feel better. And then they've got 30 seconds of caveats telling you what you're going to get and what you're risking getting because you use this. You got a cough, but you got a chance to catch cancer. You're going to have a leg fall off. Your eyes are going to turn blue. And they just go down this list of litany of stuff that are the byproducts of using that. Did I tell you ours is 100% natural? It's amazing. Shuts that little sucker down, blocks that little piston, boom. Source DEET website. Now wait a minute. Listen to the source of what I'm about to read you off this piece of paper. The source is DEET website. Avoid spraying on plastics, such as watch crystals and eyeglass frames. Rayon, spandex, other synthetic fabrics. What you guys out there with your underwear, that is going to eat you up, dude. It's going to get bad. Look, I ain't making it up. I'm reading it. You can go to it and read it yourself. Avoid spraying on plastics, fabrics, leather, and painted or varnished surfaces because DEET can damage those surfaces. Did I tell you ours is 100% natural? What's that in? Oh, that's in plastic. You can take a bath in it. Did I tell you that? You can wash your clothes in it. We're right opposite of everything these people are telling you. It's amazing, isn't it? This is a product that came on 2 years ahead of a perfect storm. Guys, this is the cat's meow. Now watch this. Source, Illinois Department of Public Health. Who was from Illinois earlier there? Whoever we had earlier from Illinois there. Blaine Douglas up there in Morris, Illinois. Hey, Blaine. Illinois Department of Public Health. Permethrin. Did I say that right? Permethrin. Permethrin repellents should never be applied to the skin. How often should it be applied? Never. Never is it to ever touch your skin. Be applied to skin. They are to be used only on clothing. Now, mosquitoes bite skin, not clothing. So at best, they're trying to protect it from getting to you because you got clothing on. All that exposed skin, all you boys sitting up there in a tree stand, bzzz, it pops in, you doing this. There ain't a person alive that has ever deer hunted, especially bow hunted, that didn't have your hands absolutely dogged eat up through the glove, because it's bow season, you know, it's warm, and they're biting you through the damn glove, through the dang glove. It'll just, and around your ears just buzzing, dude. And God help you if you live down here in North Florida where the no-see-ums are. And yes, sirree, Bob, did I tell you, it works on no-see-ums. Darn, that's a win-win right there, ain't it, guys? Everybody up there in Illinois and in the Midwest and Northeast are going, what? Dude, you come down here and let these no-see-ums down here, you can't even see them, and they got teeth that big on them, don't they? They'll bite you, dog, and drive you absolutely batty. When permethrin products are applied to clothing, the spray should be allowed to dry before the clothing is worn. So, all you hunters out there now, did you pay attention to what they said? Spray your clothing, let it dry, and then go hunt. So if you missed an area and they eating your butt up, you can't spray it while you're there. Supposed to let it spray it and then let it dry. All that is precursors to tell you it's bad junk. Don't get it on you. Permethrin works mainly by killing ticks that come in contact with treated clothes. Did I tell you that our stuff works on mosquitoes, ticks, fleas, bed bugs, any kind of biting insect? It's not just mosquito, it's ticks, fleas, bed bugs, any kind of biting insect. Now wait a minute. There's a product out there, and I'm not going to say whose product it is, and realistically it's a good product. It really is. It's a little thing you put on your side. It's got the little canister thing that you put in it, and it heats up the little thing, and it keeps mosquitoes away from you. I'm sorry, what does it keep away from you? That would be mosquitoes. Works good. It has like a little dome thing around you. It creates an area around you that it's like a no-fly zone for mosquitoes. Works pretty good. Only works on mosquitoes. While you're sitting up there in your little no-fly zone, them ticks is going to be eating your butt up. Did I tell you our stuff works on ticks? It's crazy, man. This is a great... It's called Triple Protection System. Oop, backwards. All three. There it is. We're the only ones with a triple protection. $29.95. If you were to buy them all together, it's going to cost you $33, $34. $29.95. By the way, that right there, that's laundry detergent. And all you ladies out there, yes ma'am, it is HE. Men are wondering what that is. That means that's high efficiency washers. Now, 32 loads. That's concentrate. 32 loads. Mama, your kids are going, everybody's going, going to school, going to work every day. You can protect them right there. All right, we're going to move along here. Permethrin is a pesticide, and exposure should be minimized and only used when other measures are not practical or available. Use it only in extreme cases. Don't put it on you. Buy our product, this, and it will do this in these cases, but look at all the disclaimers. It just goes on it'll put you to sleep. But that's all the industry's had, guys. And for the past 20, 30 years, DEET has served its place. In some places, it's still a valid thing. We're not saying DEET doesn't work. What we're telling you is DEET's bad stuff. It's not our opinion. It's their opinion. When they plainly tell you, hey, a guy pulls a gun and points it at you and says, hey, dude, I'm fixing to shoot you. Dude, I'm fixing to shoot you. You better believe that cat's fixing to shoot you. If they tell you it's bad junk, don't put it on you. There's a reason they're telling you not to put it on. They're the one that did the research. Did I tell you ours is 100% natural? 32 loads, take a bath, spray it on you, 8 hours. Only one triple protection system, $29.95. Folks, we're not being cute, we're being honest. There it is. So you can go to our website, BioShield. Can you put that up there? Say it out loud to me to make sure I get it right. BioShield-RX.com. There it is. Go to your local retailer, ask for it by name. I want the all-natural BioShield. Hey, there's a reason we called it Shield. It shields your family. It shields you by protecting you naturally. All right. We'll get off that soapbox. Hello. It's going to get warmer. Now's the time to get it. Let your family be protected 100% naturally. Oh, by the way, you've heard us say it on the show. You can bathe your dogs in this stuff. All your cats. Perfectly safe. You've heard on this show, Mike, Steve's brother, and old Mike's probably listening tonight. Mike, yep, I'm on to what's Mike's dog's name? Cammy. Mike's got a beautiful lab. that sucker bathes that dog in the laundry detergent. He does. He's a pharmacist. He helped design this. He knows what's in this. 100% natural. You can wash your dogs in it, cats in it, horses. It's amazing the applications for this stuff. All right, we got about 5 minutes here. Let's take a couple quick questions, and we'll try to get as much in the next 3 or 4 minutes here as possible. All right, we are going to get to Jonathan. Jonathan's in Birmingham, Alabama. Big John wants to know, what's the difference between red light district versus top secret? Simple. Top secret is single urine, individual deer, no oxygen. Red light district is a blend of urines like everybody else is on the market, except it is a better blend of urines. It is a blend of urines from different deer with no oxygen. So we got a better Volkswagen. Top secret is a Mercedes. Everybody else in the industry is a Volkswagen because it's a blend of urines, which means it's aged, it's dark, it's ammoniated. All right? Everybody's the same. Ours is a blend of urines like that under red light, but it is a better Volkswagen. It's a souped up Volkswagen because it's a blend of urines without oxygen. There's the difference between the two. Okay? Big difference, but you got two different price points. Save your money, don't buy that extra beer, and save your money to get you a bottle of Top Secret. And if you're flat asking me, Jonathan, which is better, dude, there's no question. I'd take Top Secret over I would Red Light. I would. There's just, $12.95 versus $14.95. But the difference between a Volkswagen and a Mercedes. So, don't drink that extra beer and save your money and get you some good stuff this year. Which brings us to the point. Let's close out with this because that brings us to the point on the club. Guys, the 1/10 of 1% club season is ending out, and we can already tell because it's ending. People, you can go to the website, you can join. Go to topsecretdeerscent.com, go right there on the page, and you can join the 1/10 of 1% club. You can be one of the 12,000 members, 12,000 bottles of what we call reserve. It's 26 ounces of single urine from a single mature doe, 3-4-year-old mature doe, that we literally pulled the buck off of the doe. Now here it is, you're going, well, dude, season just ended. Why would Jonathan up there and our Army gentleman from South Carolina that's in Illinois, no, he was in Kansas, why would he want to buy that tonight? Season's gone. You can buy your bottle tonight. Go to the website, hit that button. It's a flat $100 bill. The only way you can join the 1/10 of 1% club is to buy a bottle of reserve. But here's the difference. There's only 12,000 bottles. There's 14 million deer hunters. Do the math. Now, the only way you can do it, the club opens March 1. So, actually, can they not go to the website tonight and join, but membership comes back up March 1?
Yeah, they have to buy it twice.
Right.
This is for season ended down here.
Okay, so what we're saying is just clarifying that. If you go on the website and you order it, you can place your order tonight and pay for it over 4 payments. And the key to that is, if you order it, especially March 1 forward, you can actually go on. Mama ain't gonna know you used the credit card, and we're not gonna tell her in case she asks. You'll hit it. You can pay 4 payments, $25 a month over 4 months, and tell us to ship it next fall. So we're not going to ship it to you now. All you're doing is securing the season tickets to watch Alabama. Hello. Another another national championship, by the way. I assure you, if you want to watch Alabama play in a national championship, the hardest thing you can get is a season ticket on the 50-yard line at the University of Alabama. And I assure you, they don't give it up because there's a million other people in line wanting to get that. That's reserve. There's only 12,000 bottles, so you can get yours tonight by going to the website and say, I want that, break out the plastic $100 bill. you're going to waste $100 a lot of different ways between now and hunting season. It'll pay for it over 4 months. You say ship it next October, September, November. We'll send that bad boy to you. You're good to go. You get to participate in new product development. You get to be, you have your own Facebook. You get to be guests on the show. Look at the litany of stuff you get to participate in. Guys, it's a great deal. You can get estrus $1. Join the 1/10 to 1% club. Be one of the very few. All right, they're waiting to sign in there telling me time's out. All right, folks, listen, we're glad we're back in the chair, and we'll see you next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Tell all your friends about it. And send your Facebook questions in. Tell us what you like and you don't like. And we'll take it under consideration, and we'll talk about it. We'll see you next Thursday night at 7 o'clock.